plan B. Now, this isn't the plan B that you can buy at the drugstore. This is a different plan B. This is a plan B that you need to have whenever you're committed to a challenge or something that you're like, I really want to make this happen for yourself. Because every time, every time you have a plan, life happens. And then if you get derailed and you're somebody who, has a really high standard for yourself and you're an all or none person, that doesn't work with fitness, because life's going to happen and something will throw you off track, whether it's one of your kids getting sick or you getting sick or the weather, whatever. And plans have to change. So I suggest all the time to have a plan B for your fitness, for workouts, for your nutrition, for things that you're trying to do, so that when something happens, you aren't derailed and you realize that it is always progress over perfection. So I'm going to give you an example of a plan B. So my plan A is that I'm going to go to work today and I get off at 4:30 and I'm going to go home, get ready, have a snack, and then I'm going to be at the 6 o'clock class for strengthening. Okay, so maybe that's your plan A, that's what you want to happen. So you go through your day and you get a call while you're at work that one of your kids is sick and you've got to go pick them up. So now you go pick them up, you go home, and that evening you can't get away because, your husband has maybe worked late, or, you can't find a sitter, whatever. And so now you are stuck at home and you don't know what to do. And you're like, okay, well, I guess I just won't work out tonight. So plan B would be always knowing, okay, if I can't get my workout, there is always the option of Zoom. And so I could still book the class. So I'd go in, I'd cancel my first class, and then I would book the Zoom class. Now, maybe you won't get the workout as well. Maybe you don't push as hard when you're home, or maybe you have to stop and do something for your kid and then come back to Zoom. That's okay. At least you're still getting in as much as you can. Another plan B would be you can't even do the Zoom because the time doesn't work for you and, your kid needs you at that whole time. Then you do like a 10-minute, go on YouTube and just do a 10-minute workout for strengthening. And just getting in that 10 minutes will keep your mindset still in the game. You won't feel like you failed the day. There is no failure as long as you're trying something and you're still pushing forward. Another example for a plan B might just be that, typically maybe you work out at 5:30 in the morning, you go out and you have a flat tire and you're like, okay, great. I have a flat tire. You're trying to deal with that. You miss the class in the morning and you're like, great, now I can't work out. Yeah, you can. Maybe you miss the 5:30, but things get worked out and you do have the evening open. And so you're like, okay, it's nerve-wracking and sometimes it's scary to try something new, but sign up for a 4:15 class or sign up for the 6 o'clock class. Do it later. And with nutrition, maybe you're like, I'm going to make this for dinner, but then you get home late and you don't have that window of time to even make the dinner. Always have, I always get a rotisserie chicken. Just about every week I have that in the fridge so that I can just make something up really quick. You could go through and just know, okay, I'm going to have an order already in mind at, maybe it's Panera or Taco Bell or wherever you like to eat. And it's like, that is a healthy option when something doesn't work out at home. And so you're not scrambling thinking, well, now what are we going to do? And we order pizza. So you're like, no, I know if that didn't work, this is my plan B. I'm going to go to that. And it's better if you already have those plan Bs in mind, knowing this is how I can make it work if plan A doesn't work out. Then you just won't be so upset or so put off by it that you just feel like a failure and then you give up. Because with these challenges, there will never be perfection. You're just going to do your best and you're going to forget the rest.